Zeal Education Society, redefining excellence.
Welcome back. In the previous lecture, we have seen the concept of pulse transfer function and few cases of blocks in series or some blocks in feedback, and in that cases we have seen how to find out the pulse transfer function. In this class, we will solve some numerical examples on finding out the pulse transfer function. So let us start with the first example. Here in this case, the block diagram is given, so system is represented with this block diagram, and it has subsystems, 4 subsystems having transfer functions g1, z2, h1, h2, as well as it has 2 samplers, and our objective is to find out the pulse transfer function y of z by r of z. So let us start, and first we have to give some auxiliary variables, like let this be B of S, let this be E of S, and then after sampler this will be E star S. And now let us start with the configuration we have. In any case, whenever you have the closed loop system, the first step will be we have E of S is equal to R of S minus B of S. Then taking star Laplace, we get E star S is equal to R star S minus B star S. Then taking Z transform, we get E of Z is equal to R of Z minus B of Z, and that gives me R of Z is equal to E of Z plus B of Z. And let us denote this by example number, equation number 1. So in any case, whenever you have closed loop system, this will be the first step. Then next we will get now the expressions for first y of S, then y star of S, and then y of Z. This is a standard procedure now we have developed. So in any example, you have to follow this procedure. What will change? Only this position of samplers, number of blocks, then number of feedbacks, the sign of feedback, that is positive or negative. Only these will be the changes. So here, for this case, y of S is here, and it is equal to y of S is equal to E star S into G1 of S into G2 of S. See, y of S is equal to E star into G1 of S into G2 of S, and then taking star Laplace. We have developed the procedure how to take star Laplace. Now we will do it directly. So here E star is separated from G1 and G2. So E star will remain as it is. G1 and G2 are not separated with a sampler, so they will be G1, G2 star S. And then taking y of Z, we will replace star Laplace with Z, so it will be E of Z, G1, G2, Z. So one step is done. Let us call this as equation number 2. Then in R there is B, so now we have to find out the expression for B of Z. But while doing that, we will do expression for B of S, B star S, and then finally B of Z. And how to do it? B of S is here. So as discussed in the previous class, don't start with Y star, start with E star. So what is B of S? It is E star S into G1 of S into G2 of S whole star because of this sampler into H1 of S into H2 of S. And then what will be B star? So star of this means E star. G1 star G1 G2 star whole star into H1 of S into H2 of S whole star. This will be the star, and that is equal to, if I do this, already they are separated by a star, so X star, X1 star, X2 star whole star is X1 star, X2 star. So this will be E star G1 G2 star S, and this will be H1 H2 star S. Why? Because H1 and H2 are not separated by a sampler. And then finally, if I take Z transform now, just replace every star S with Z, so it will be E of Z, G1 Z2 Z, H1 H2 Z, and let us mark this as 3. So from 1 and 3, we get, what do we get? R of Z equal to E of Z plus E of Z G1 Z2 Z H1 S2 Z, and that is equal to E of Z into bracket 1 plus G1 G2 Z H1 H2 Z. And so first transfer function y of Z by R of Z is equal to, what is y of Z? E of Z G1 G2 Z, E of Z G1 G2 Z, and what is R of Z? E of Z into bracket 1 plus G1 Z2 Z H1 S2 Z. E of Z gets cancelled, and final answer is pulse transfer function is equal to G1 G2 Z upon 1 plus G1 Z2 Z H1 S2 Z. Done. Now let us see how this can be obtained directly without doing this treatment, just for cross verification, a shortcut way. See, in this case, while finding out y of Z by R of Z, in the forward path there are two blocks, G1 of S and G2 of S, and they are not separated by a sampler. So the numerator of the pulse transfer function will be G1 Z2 Z. Why not G1 Z G2 Z? Because they are not separated by a sampler, and hence first they will be coupled and then taken Z transform. So this will be G1 Z2 Z. Now what is G1 Z2 Z? G1 Z2 Z is Z transform of G1 of S into G2 of S. And what is G1 Z G2 Z? G1 Z G2 Z is Z transform of G1 of S into Z transform of G2 of S. I will do it here at the end, or let us make a note here itself. But this is how the numerator is determined. Now about the denominator. In denominator it will be 1, here it is minus, so it will be 1 plus, again start with this. Now this is the path to be followed. So 1 plus G1 Z2 Z, as there is a sampler, G1 Z2 Z H1 S2 Z, G1 G2 Z H1 S2 Z. If this sampler is removed, then the denominator will become G1 G2 H1 H2 Z. But because of this sampler, these two blocks are separated from these two blocks. So just I will make a note for your reference. G1 Z2 Z is equal to Z transform of G1 of S into G2 of S, and G1 Z into G2 of Z is Z transform of G1 of S into Z transform of G2 of S, and these two are not same. We have seen it in the previous class. That is G1Z G2Z, this is not equal to G1 G2Z. Correct. Now what we'll do, we'll solve one more problem. Now in this example, it is a similar example, just the position of sampler is changed. So answer, already we know the answer, and the answer will be, the numerator will be, this G1 and G2 are separated, so numerator will be G1Z G2Z, and the denominator will be 1 plus G1Z G2 H1Z H2Z. So this is the expected answer. Let us solve it classically. Let us first mark the auxiliary variables. Let this be B of S. Let this be E of S. So if this is E of S, after sampler this will become E star S. And now let us start solving. What we have? We have E of S is equal to R of S minus B of S. So taking star Laplace transforms, E star S becomes R star S minus B star S. Then taking Z transform, we get E of Z is equal to R of Z minus B of Z. This gives me R of Z equal to E of Z plus B of Z. Let this be equation number 1. Next is expressions for, we will go to Y. So Y of S, Y star S and Y of Z. And how to do it? Y of S is here. So Y of S is, we start with this point. So E star S into G1 of S whole star, because of this sampler, into G2 of S. And this is equal to, I will simplify this will be E star S, G1 star S, G2 of S. And then if I take star of entire, it will be Y star S is equal to star of this. So this will be E star S, G1 star S, G2 of S whole star, and that is equal to E star S, G1 star S, G2 star S. We are making the property, use of property. See, these two are already separated. This is the only term. So after taking star, all three will be isolated. And then Y of Z will be equal to E of Z, G1Z, G2Z. And next is expressions for B of S, B star S and B of Z. So we have developed this procedure, just we are following the same. Here B of S, we start from this point. So B of S is E star S, G1 of S, its star into G2 of S, H1 of S, star of this entire into H2 of S. So first let us resolve this and then take a star. So if I resolve this is already E star G1 star because of this. E star S, G1 star S, again its star, so it will remain the same. into G2H1 star S into H2S. Okay, so by practice what we can do, we can come to this directly. E star G1 star G2H1 star H2, E star G1 star G2H1 star H2. We can do it directly, but just we are taking another step. So then B star S will be what? Star of this. So these three already in star, only this term has left, so it will also come under the star. So it will be E star S G1 star S G2 H1 star S H2 star S, and then this gives me B of Z is equal to E of Z G1 Z G2 H1 Z H2 Z. Now let me mark this as 2 and this as 3. So from 1 and 3, what do we get? R of Z is equal to E of Z plus B of Z. So I will take E of Z common, and then 1 plus G1Z G2H1Z H2Z. And so the pulse transfer function Y of Z by R of Z, E of Z gets cancelled, and it is G1Z G2Z divided by 1 plus G1Z G2H1Z H2Z. This is what we have considered. Before starting to solve the example, we have said that this should be the answer. How it came? Reconsider the diagram. The numerator of this comes from this through the forward path, and that is G1 Z into G2Z. Why? Because they are separated. Then denominator 1 plus. Why? There is negative feedback. So 1 plus. Again start with this and follow this path. So G1Z G2H1Z because of this sampler, and then H2Z. It has come. Let us solve one more example. In this example, there are two forward paths. Both are negative. And now let us mark the auxiliary variables. Let this be E of S. So this will be E star S. Let this be B1 of S, and let this be B2 of S. Now what we have in the first step, we'll find out the expression for R of Z. So here we have R of S minus B1 of S minus B2 of S. This is equal to E of S. And so E star S will be equal to R star S minus B1 star S minus B2 star S. And so E of Z is equal to R of Z minus B1 of Z minus B2 of Z. And this gives me R of Z is equal to E of Z plus B1 of Z plus B2 of Z. And let us mark this as equation number 1. Next step is we have to get now expressions for B1, B2 and Y. So expressions for Y of S, Y star of S and Y of Z. And for this I will take Y of S will be E star S into G1 star S into G2 of S. So Y of S is E star S into G1 star S into G2S. I have written it directly. Otherwise, intermediate step would have been Y of S is equal to E star S into G1 of S whole star into G2 of S, and then E star S G1 of S whole star is nothing but E star S G1 star of S. So I have written it directly. Henceforth, we will do the same. So Y star S is E star S G1 star S G2 star S, and that gives me Y of Z is equal to E of Z G1 Z G2 Z. Now mark this as equation number 2. So now let us find out the expressions for B1 of S, B1 star of S and B1 of Z. So what is B1 of S here? B1 of S is here, so it is E star G1 star G2 of S H1 of S. So it is nothing but E star S G1 star S because of this sampler, then G2 of S into H1 of S, and hence B1 star S is equal to E star S G1 star S G2 H1 star S. As they are not separated by the sampler, they first will be accumulated and then sampled. So then B1 of Z is equal to E of Z G1 of Z G2 H1 of Z. Done. And let us mark this as equation number 3. The next is expressions for B2 of S, B2 star S and B2 of Z. So what is B2 of S? Start with this. E star S G1 star S G2 star S into H2 of S. So B2 of S is equal to E star S, then due to this sampler this becomes G1 star S, then due to this sampler it becomes G2 star S into H2 of S, and this gives me B2 star S is equal to E star G1 star G2 star and H2 star, because here H2 is the only isolated term, so it will be remain isolated, and that gives me B2 of Z is equal to E of Z G1 of Z G2 of Z and H2 of Z. Let us mark this as 4. So from 1, 3 and 4 we get, what do we get? We get the expression for R of Z. So R of Z, E of Z is common in all, so E of Z into bracket 1 plus G1Z G2 H1Z plus G1Z G2Z H2Z, and so finally we get Y of Z by R of Z is equal to, so E of Z gets cancelled, it is equal to G1 of Z G2 of Z divided by 1 plus G1Z G2H1Z plus G1Z G2Z H2Z. Finish. And this was quite possible to obtain it directly. Looking at this, the forward path has two blocks, G1 and G2 separated. So numerator will be G1 of Z into G2 of Z. Then denominator, both the feedbacks are negative. So 1 plus. First for this feedback, so it is G1Z, G2H1Z, G1Z, G2H1Z. Again plus, why? Because this is also negative. So then for this path, it will be G1Z, G2Z, S2Z. So it is done. So now you can solve some numerical examples on your own. Just replace the position of blocks, number of blocks, and even you can take more number of feedbacks. In the next class, we will deal with the systems with zero order hold, because in most of the cases you will have a zero order hold after the digital controller block. So we will tackle how to find out the pulse transfer function if one of the block is zero order hold. Let us meet again. Thank you.